All right, first pitch coming up. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets.
Lindor.
And we're underway here in the home opener. Strike two. Swings and misses. Had him out front for strike three. Juan Soto now.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
Makes a nice sliding catch. 2 down, bases empty. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Ball. In the air to left center. Meadows on his way over. And that is that. Back here in Detroit. And taking the ball for the Mets, Freddie Peralta. What should we keep an eye on here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Fouled off left side.
Ball upstairs.
Curve in the dirt. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch. And I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Next to hit, Parker Meadows. And there's a foul ball. One-two, bottom of the first. The pitch. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Keith gets his lead at first with nobody out. Runner goes again. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one down. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Runner takes off. Smash to the left side. Bichette whips it to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. And the batter now, Dylan Dingler. That's to third. Bichette fires over to first. And that is that. Back at Comerica Park. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. That misses the zone, and that is ball one. Yeah. Flaherty, the tall righty, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. And he hits a ground ball right side into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Luis Robert now. Check swing, went around. That is strike 2. And that one finds its way through. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
No score here in the second. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it, and
lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. Gets it there in time, though, and that's out number 1 on a tough play. Here is Marcus Semien.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this.
And that is downstairs. And the count even 1-1. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Swing, and he popped it up. That one is foul, and he'll see another. 2 on, 1 out.
That's the ball.
And just misses with that one. In the air, right field. Carpenter moving under this one. He's got it. Runner tags for home. Safe. And they take the lead. So up next for New York, Carson Benj. Quick move to first, and he's back in safely. 1 run across in the frame so far here at the top of the second. Comes up empty.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Out towards right center field. And that'll do it. Back here in Detroit, bottom of the inning, Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. Strike 1.
Nope. Outside.
Nice grab. Throw to first, and they get the out. Here's Riley Green.
Left fielder, Riley Green.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Swing and a miss at a slider. Smoked on the ground to second. Slings to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Spencer Torkelson getting ready to hit. Left field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And Gleyber Torres with a chance to make an impact here with 2 away.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That's exactly what you're taught to do with that pitch, but it's not that easy to execute in a live at bat. great job of staying on that breaking ball down and away and shooting it to the opposite field.
Yes, he did. That's a swing. Torkelson, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Ball, that's outside.
And a strike to Glaber. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And that's the inning. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
The 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Flashes the leather on the running catch. 1 away. Back to the top of the Mets order. And now it's Frankie Lindor.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there. And boom goes the dynamite. He hammers one out to right. And they add a run. It's 2-0. Here's Juan Soto. And the first pitch
out.
misses for ball 1. Fouled off to the right. Close, but called a ball. And it's 2-1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there.
That's a foul ball.
And a foul ball.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Man at second. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. 0-1.
Ball, inside.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
And that is cut on and missed. It's 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that misses. And the count's full.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Robert in the box lays off for ball 1. This one in the air right field. Can't reach it. This should score at least 1. 1 run is in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Good pitch, slider.
Pitching change here, Brennan Hanafy.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that one out your team needs from you.
And that is that. Mets draw closer thanks to the home run. It's now 3-0. As we go to the last of the third, here's Baez. Line drive. Base hit into right field.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball.
Runner on the move. Keith in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. Hit hard, should be extra bases, and that's going to get into the corner. Here comes Baez around third. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. Now he stops, and he's able to get back into third. Stepping in, Parker Meadows. Flied to right his first time. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Next pitch is downstairs. 2 in scoring position, nobody out here in the third and final game of the series. Next one misses. Ball 2.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
That misses, and now it's 3-2. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
Got him. Ricky Holiday with the call.
For the Tigers. Third base.
Runners at second and third and 1 out. And up next for Detroit, Zach McKinstry. Foul ball there. And the 0-1. That one fouled off. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Second and third, 1 away here in the last half of the third. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
For the Tigers. Catcher,
Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. Grounded out his first time up. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Got him swinging for the K. Slider got him for strike 3. Back at Comerica Park. On to the fourth. Marcus Semien up now for the Mets.
That's outside.
Now Marcus, a career high 45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers. Out towards right center field. Meadows on the move. And there's one down. Carson Bench will hit next. Flied to right his first time. Just missed. On the ground to first. Makes the sliding stop. And that's a great play for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. So up next for New York, Francisco Alvarez. inside. Ball one. Ground ball left side. Fires across the diamond, and the Mets go 1-2-3. Back here in Detroit, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Well, these Tigers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Riley Green digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Soto takes it in for the out. 2 down. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
2 down, nobody on. Back to the mound. He's got it. Handles, throws to first, and they get Torkelson. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle, and the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Mets.
Here's Juan Soto, 1 for 2. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Ball, that's inside.
Hanafi, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016. That one missed. And now 2-2. What a stop. The feed for 1. To first. Double play. Nicely done. Bases empty after the double play. Bo Bichette up now for the Mets.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Carpenter on the move. Dives and it gets by. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Oh, the throw is wild. The tag and they get him. So a sloppy play there, but it ends the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Digging in, Gleyber Torres. No question about this one. It's out of here. A solo shot. And now it's Baez. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Ball in.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That one ripped right center field. And it one-hops the wall. And he's got a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now at the plate, Colt Heath.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Rayleigh, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. And he can't come up with it. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Hit on the ground to short. Lindor. On to Simeon. To first. Now in time. And a run scores. 1 out man at first. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second. In the air, left field. Soto really on his horse for it. That is the inning. Back at Comerica Park. Top 6.
Well, they just scored some runs in that last frame, and now they have to make sure they don't cough them up on defense right away. No better time than right now to have a 1-2-3 inning.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. And a ground ball to first. And foul ball. The 0-2. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. Throw over to first. So a man on base to start the inning.
Up next for the Mets.
And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert.
Jr.
Nope. That's inside.
Chop to third. There's one. A sensational double play. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. New pitcher for the Tigers, number 51. Into the game with the bases empty. Vientos at the plate now, and that's strike one. Here's the 0-1. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one blasted deep to right. Carrying well. To the warning track. Makes the catch. Well, we go bottom 6. Now here's the Detroit catch. Dylan Dingler. And that one fouled off. Check swing, went around, and that is strike 2. Got him swinging.
Up next for the Tigers.
And now the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. Up the middle, Lindor fires in time. Riley Green, the next to hit. Fought off foul.
That's a ball. Ball 2.
Swings through that one for strike 2. And it's in there, base hit. And that extends the inning for Spencer Torkelson.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll get every time. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Torkelson in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Here comes the 0-1. It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. The Tigers with the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a chopper out to short. Lindor on to first. Inning over. Back here in Detroit, we go to the top of the seventh. Marcus Semien up now for the Mets. Out to short. Baez fires over to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh. So digging in, Carson Bench. Liner snagged at first. Now Francisco Alvarez. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. There's a line drive to left field. Meadows on the move to the alley. And that is that. Back at Comerica Park, set for the last half of the 7th. Gleyber Torres up now for the Tigers.
Hey.
Can't make contact with the sweeper.
That's a really good take.
Looking to get the tying run on base. On the ground. Zips it across, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Up next,
Javi Baez digs in right side.
Shortstop, Javier Baez.
Swing and a miss. Off the mark there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit softly on the ground to third. Bichette throws to first in time, and there's 2 away. And next is the designated hitter.
Designated hitter. Home. Now pitching for the Mets, number 33, A.J. Mitchell.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
In the air, left field. Fair ball. Runner at first with 2 away. Parker Meadows now at the plate. Runner on the go. Hit in the air, center field. And that will end the inning. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. This one in the air, center field. Meadows settles underneath it. Takes it in for the out. And now it's Juan Soto. 1 for 3. Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. That's out number 2.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Oh, great stop from his knees. The throw on the money. Back here in Detroit, bottom of the 8th. Zach McKinstry getting ready to hit.
Yep, that ball went out. Yeah! That's out.
Swing and a ground ball. In plenty of time to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. Out to short. Lindor tosses to first. 2 away. And next to hit for Detroit, Kerry Carpenter. 0 for 3 in this one. High fly ball down the left field line. That's got a chance. Out of here. And this game is tied. So up next, Riley Green. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here the bottom half of the 8th inning. 0-2 now as he swings through it. Minter, 32 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2015. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. And next up for the Tigers, Spencer Torkelson. Runner on the go. And fouled off. Pitch out, but no action. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. That misses the zone. Ball 3. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. In the air, right side. And that ends the inning. Back at Comerica Park. All set to start the 9th in this one. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets.
That ball's foul.
Way out front for strike 2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Robert, the next to hit, takes ball 1. All tied up here at the top of the 9th. New arm out of the bullpen, Will Vest. The 1-0. The delivery to Robert.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
The 2-2. Out towards right center field. Carpenter on his way in. And there's 2 away. And now it's Mark Vientos. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
Hey.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. You'll often hear the Short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Ball, that's out.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Torres under it. Brings it in, and that's the third out. Bottom half of the ninth, and we've got a tie ball game. Home side looking to walk it off. Here's the second baseman, number 25. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Here comes the 0-1.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's a 2-2. Swings and he breaks his bat. Tosses to first. One out, bottom of the ninth. So here's Baez now.
Inside ball.
And a 1-1. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And now the winning run is on base.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot.
New pitcher on now. Ryan Hudson.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Key in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. It's a pitch out. Now back in safely at first. That pitch in for a strike. And the count 2-1. Fought off foul. One down, winning run at first. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. There's one. Double play. And we're headed to extra innings. Back here in Detroit, on to extra innings. Carson Bench up now for the Mets.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Man at second.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Francisco Alvarez will hit next. Swing and a pop-up. Torres gets under it. And there are two down. Go-ahead run on base. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. He's already homered in this game. Out to short, Baez. throws to first in time. And that is that. Back at Comerica Park. On to the bottom of the 10th. Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. But no advance. That's ball one. Puts a bunt down. Bichette on the run. Throw to first. But it's not in time. Base hit. So runners at the corners. Nobody out. Zach McKinstry digs in now. Intentional pass coming. Base is now loaded. So it does set up a force at every base. And up next for Detroit, Dylan Dingler. Golden opportunity right here. Swing and a ball popped in the air. In comes the winning run, and the Tigers walk it off in extra innings.